Hello, Taurus. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Chakra Wisdom Tarot by Tori Hartman, artwork by Katrina Sokolova, a couple websites, ToriHartman.com and WatkinsPublishing.com. Hopefully that's focusing. Focus! Okay. Supportive Oracle cards, Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish, illustrated by Jesse Reish. It's a 2002 deck. I didn't see any websites. Doesn't mean there isn't. I do think somebody told me of it, but I think Lucy has some other stuff, but use that information as you need to. What do you, okay. Okay, you got the Fool card at the bottom here. I don't think you see what's coming. Well, yeah, okay. No, you do not. According to this reading, no. The Fool card coming in, something's ending. Something's just ending. Flat out ending. There are a lot of Capricorn references, which doesn't have to mean you're dealing with a Capricorn, but that reading might also help you too, just in case that matters to you. They're also an Earth sign, but I'm getting something is where you want it to be currently. Currently it's where you want it to be, but the Devil card is starting to come in, which ironically, that talks about Capricorn. It can be a very stubborn card. It can be a very compatible card because it's Earth, in the sense of like, it is what it is and keep it where it is or I'll make you pay for it. Like, keep it there. I put it there and I'll keep it there. Whatever you're dealing with, currently I feel like you really like it, but the other side, whether it be work, personal, whatever's going on, is having a hard time keeping up. And they're very used to you. If it's a person, they're very used to you. If it's a job, it seems very comfortable with you too. But I'm getting like something is falling apart on the other side. Be it a job, a person, whatever it is. It could be a situation that's falling apart, just to be fair. You're reliable. You're doing what you need to do. But it's almost kind of like, you're working on a building or something and you didn't realize that somebody runs into the building with a truck and damages it to the point where it just can't continue. It's going to have to be taken down and reconstructed. Or, I think this happens mostly when it comes to Taurus. You guys are pretty good at, securing the base of the situation. But if you don't have access to a situation, you know what I mean? Like if you have a job, for example, you're taking care of what you're responsible for and you don't have access to other things. Other people are failing because they're not taking care of their responsibilities correctly, so things are starting to implode. It might be something like that. Because I'm getting the strength here, like, the strength is to let go. I'm getting somebody's failing and they're letting it go. It's weird that the strength is coming in that way to me, because I feel like somebody has to accept, like, this isn't working. And we have to address the situation for the truth. The strength is addressing the situation for the truth. And basically that the situation's kind of like, if we try to go into this, if we try to keep it going, we're wasting time. We need to accept the situation for what it is, get our last harvest out of it, and realize if we keep going, we're gonna lose. We keep losing more and more every time we repeat this. That's the strength, to accept the truth, to show the truth, to put it out there and let other people know. With the study card, here's what's really going on. It's like somebody showing the textbook. Here's what's really going on. Here's what we have. Here's how it's supposed to go. We don't have the resources anymore. If this is a job thing, it's almost like making me wonder, like the backers or like the people with the money have pulled out and the money isn't coming in anymore. Something like that. And the strength is for the truth. I feel like the strength is coming in the sense of like the truth has to come forward. It's weird because, yeah, I feel like the strength is telling the truth and giving out that information and realizing this has to be the last harvest. And it's if see you're comfortable with the situation until the devil shows up and says, "Here's the truth. You're doing your job great, but we don't have this. Nobody wants to buy it from us anymore. We don't have people buying anymore. It's just kind of like somebody backed out or something isn't here. It's not there. People aren't buying our product or whatever it is. Now, if this goes like a romance way, ugh. If it goes the romance way, the strength is somebody telling you the truth about how they feel and what they want, and it's not. It's moving on. It's a moving on energy, because I'm getting whatever's happening here, be it business or personal. You're heading forward towards the World card, which is telling me this situation is ending, and it seems very abrupt to me because you also got the Tower card coming in with the World, and that's also like they reinforced it with the Devil in the sense of like you are not going to like it when this ends. Doesn't matter if I want it to be. I can't just sunshine rainbows this. I just feel like it's a big line of crap if I do. You're not gonna like it, and I don't even know a way to like position it where you will. I do know that you're gonna be fine and you're gonna reconstitute and you're gonna rebuild. I don't think you're even gonna question that. Well, yeah, I don't like it. I feel like you'll be like that. Like, yeah, I don't like it, but I'll be fine. I'll end up on my feet. I will rebuild like I need to because that's what you do. Just because life kicks you down doesn't mean you're going to stay down. Yeah. And I'm getting like, as soon as it happens, like you are a little shell shocked is what I'm getting, especially because it's the Tower card bringing it in. Courage comes in, the Three of Swords, you're not going to like it. But it's kind of like, the sooner you stand up and just start moving in a different direction, the better you'll be. You will definitely have to have a moment where you kind of assess the wreckage. It gets heavy there. It's like you are like, what just happened? Like, what is going on? I feel that energy. Like, what just happened? What's going on? And I'm dumbfounded for a minute. I feel like it's just first step for Taurus. I feel assessing the truth of what's in front of you. Is the job over, or is it over by this date? Like, do I have 2 months before I'm out of a job? Or, like, did they just lock the doors and be like, oh, no, there's nothing left for you? I have to assess what I'm left with. That seems like natural Taurus 101. What do I have? Now that this has happened, what do I have here? All right, this is where I am. This is what I got left. Like, the next 2 months, based on what I have, what's going to happen? Just with what I have. Okay, what do I need to happen within the next 2 months? For example, it's kind of like, okay, they let us know we have 2 months left. In 2 months, they're going to shut the doors, and we're done. Okay, this is what I have now. I'm not into having no job in 2 months. So what I need to do is start finding a different job. So maybe I need to brainstorm, because I feel like you're going to be like, all right, so what's out there? How do I find it? So if you're going to use the job analogy, do I look on search engines? Do I locate other businesses in the area, go on their websites, look at their career tab, what's open, what's available, what can I go for? Because I feel like you're not going to sit there and just let this fall apart. You're like, all right, well, that's what I have to do. Doesn't matter if I'm comfortable with it. I need to push things together. I need to start correcting things now. I need to start looking at my options, and I need to start applying for other jobs. It just seems like I don't want to move forward that fast, but I'm like, well, I'm not just going to sit here and let assets fall away. I'm going to start replacing those assets now as soon as I can. It's about me now. They did what they need to do. I don't owe them anything because they're leaving. So I need to do what's best for me now. I got to secure my own assets. Liking it? No. I know you're not. I'm not going to pretend like you are. But I feel like your immediate mindset is like, all right, let me assess. What do I have? Where do I need to go? What do I need to do to make that happen? And you got a lot going through your brain, and I feel like you're pushing things forward quick. You're like, nope, for today, this is what I have to do. I have to decide what I have, and I have to brainstorm and talk to other people. What other companies are around here? Might I have to move? Might I have to do this? Might I have to do that? So like for Taurus, I feel like, all right, if I have to go, do I have to go somewhere else? Is this location going to go obsolete? What does that mean if it is? you're going to just go through and I feel like you're just going to list the possibilities. The thought of changing locations does make me want to stutter, which is another negative energy thing. Like, oh, I don't like that idea. But I'm also kind of like, all right, how long do I have before I have to make that decision? I feel like that's where I would go with that. Like, if I have to change locations, how long before I have to give in to that version? Like, is that something I just have to accept now? Or do I have like a few months before I have to make that decision? If I have to make that decision, what does it take for me to shut down what's here and go somewhere else? You're going to go through it with your own process. It feels like I don't like it again. I hate that I keep saying that, but I'm like, I don't want to like sugarcoat it. But I do feel like you just keep stepping forward. Like, it doesn't matter if I like it. I need to do it. I need to do it. I need to do it. And you just keep moving forward. You just keep going forward. I feel like the point of this reading is like they're encouraging you to go at a faster pace, because you do have success out there. You have the Ace of Coins coming up later, and you have something coming in very quick that brings you peace. Something comes in very fast and replaces what's lost. Comes in very fast. I feel like you've got to find it, and then you may have negotiability about how you form that and how you bring that into your life. There's success here, the Ace of Pentacles. Like, you're going into a better time. Transition I'm not happy with. The fact that this has a really great ending, like when you're here at this Ace of Pentacles, yeah, you'll be fine. Transition is not fun. Like, I don't want to sugarcoat it. I really don't. The whole point of this reading is like, be active with it right off the bat. Once you realize you're kind of dumbfounded, like, you're going to have that moment like, I don't even know what to do with this. Step back, try to step out of the situation. Some of us can do that, where we can just step out and like, if this was happening to somebody else, what would you say to them? And I feel like I don't know about, some of us can do that, where we just step right out and like, okay, if this was happening to somebody else, or somebody I really care about, what would I say to them to help them move forward and move out of that energy? What would I say to them? And then hopefully take our own advice. Because I feel like a lot of you can do that. I'm not going to say everybody. You may be getting hints. Somebody around you might say, well, you can do that. Try to move forward with that. Try to assess what you currently have. How long is it going to last? What do you need it to do? You know, we already went through this whole reading. I know that. But the sooner you move forward, the sooner you find peace. It's going to come forward very quick. I know that that's not really to your liking. Things like changing very fast. But they're saying this doesn't have to last any longer. Like, this doesn't have to last a long time. Like, you don't have to be stuck in this energy for a long time. It is uncomfortable moving forward, but like, the sooner we get through that, the better is what I'm getting. All right. I'm going to shut this down. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.